What's up, nail friends? Today I have a tutorial on this look using Egoista's tube gel and then a bunch of their gel polishes. So on the ring finger there, I've used their Brilliant line, and so I'm just going to share with you guys some swatches before we start. So first, here's Brilliant Gel Polish number 1, such a stunning silver holographic glitter. Number 2 is this like aquamarine color. I thought it was going to be super green, but it's more on the aquamarine side. Then we have a Brilliant number 3, which is a nice blue. Brilliant number 4, which is a stunning purple. And Brilliant number 5 is a red. And Brilliant number 6 is the one I used in this set. And all of these just have one coat on top of this swatch stick. So to jump into this tutorial, I've already removed her old Egoista tube gel stuff. I never actually posted that video, but I do have 2 more tutorials that I might end up posting. But you know, I've been playing with this for a little while, so I just want to make sure that I liked it before I showed you guys. So now I'm using Egoista's acid-free primer, and I'm just applying this sparingly and gently all over her natural nail, and not really onto the enhancement, just need to get it on the natural nail. So I'm using their classic clear tube gel. This is a crystal clear one, so that's pretty great that they offer that. And I'm just using their tool to place it on the nail with their slip solution. And instead of using a brush that they recommend, I decided to go back and use my number 10 brush because I just find using an acrylic brush a little bit easier being an acrylic nail tech. I still find doing these enhancements difficult for me being an acrylic nail tech, but I always want to give everything a try and learn everything before writing it off. So I actually don't mind Egoista's tube gel. I think it applies nicely, it moves around nicely, but it kind of stays where you place it, so I kind of like that. The smell of the product kind of smells like Febreze, like the liquid solution smells like Febreze, so it's not too bad, but the smell does kind of linger around, so make sure you change your garbages and wash out your container that you put it in after you're done with it. So here I'm just placing it down, and then I'm using the point of my brush to push it up into the cuticle area, try to make it flush so that when I apply my gel polish it goes on nice and smooth. Please ignore my voice right now too, I just woke up with a cold, so I sound a little off. And I also wanted to mention that each nail I've made her flash cure it, and then I moved on to the next, so I didn't just leave it. So I flash cured that pinky, and now I'm finishing this nail, and I will flash cure it and then work on the next nail. And please take in mind that this is my 3rd time using this product, so I'm obviously not the best at it. I'm just giving it a go. And my friend that I'm doing this on actually has an allergic reaction to the henna in monomer. So I find that she isn't having any reaction to any kind of tube gels like this. So we're going to continue to use it on her based on that, because having an allergic reaction and continuing to use the product that's causing you a reaction is not a good idea. So we switched her over to the tube gel, and I think that it's going really well. I have plenty gel polish to go on top, so she's not missing out too much by switching over to this brand. So I know I've been given tube gels like this a hard time in the past, in my past videos, but the more I've been playing with them, the more I find that they're actually a little bit easier to use than I originally felt. I also like that it doesn't cure until it goes in the light, so you can really play around with it, get it nice and close to the cuticle area and all that jazz. So I really like it for that. But I still don't think I would change all my clients over to this. I am a die-hard acrylic fan. But I can totally see how it would speed up someone's service and why people like it, and that's why I'm continuing to give it a try on my friend. I also want to mention that I struggled quite a bit on this nail for some reason. I think I applied way too much, and then I just could not get it down right. But I like that when you hand file this, it just hand files like butter. It's so smooth. So I'm just gonna file it into the shape I want when I'm finished, so please ignore my horrible application skills on this nail. So my mistakes can help you guys in the future, so I just want to mention, when you're using any kind of tube gel, less is more. And I can't even stress that enough, because I keep telling myself that too. Less is more, and I always apply too much because you almost want to use it like acrylic if you're an acrylic tech, but you don't need as much as you think you do. So keep that in mind when you're playing with this, that you definitely need a lot less than you think you do. So both hands have been done and cured, and now I'm just going in with some alcohol and wiping off any tackiness that might be on her nail before hand filing. So I'm just using a 100-180 grit hand file, and I've made sure to score the edges of this or else it's really sharp. And all you need is to use a hand file. You don't really need an e-file. You can use a sanding band if you want to, if you made your nails like crazy thick, but you really just need a hand file for this, and I've learned that the hard way, so just trust me. So now I am going along the sidewalls here, and then I'm going up and down at the free edge, trying to make it nice and straight, and then I'm just trying to go around the cuticle area and the rest of the nail to make it even. And I've taken a cuticle bit here, or a little cone bit here, and I'm just filing underneath the nail to try to give it like a little bit of a C-curve. I was actually going to remove her nails this time and sculpt a new set, but I actually decided when she sat down that her nails didn't look as bad as I was expecting them to, because she went on vacation and I thought her nails were going to look really bad. But so I just decided to just fill these this time, and maybe next time I'll remove them and start again, just so I can get the sidewalls nice and straight and a nicer C-curve. Back to that over applied thick pointer finger. So I found when I was hand filing this that in person I don't know, I couldn't get the shape right. I probably should have just removed this nail and restarted, but here we are, and I didn't. So I found that my sidewalls were a little bit thick and I just couldn't get it straight, and then I feel like I ended up with one of her pointer fingers shorter than the other. I don't know. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, and sometimes you gotta learn from your own mistakes. So always check your side views, check the free edge, check your sidewalls, and make sure that you're looking at it all different angles. You can even flip her hand around just to check and see what you're doing wrong, so I can clearly see it in this angle being sideways. And if you, I forgot to mention, if you guys are wondering why I'm not shooting overhead and sideways, it's because I broke my arm for my overhead camera, but as much as that sucks, it's kind of perfect because everybody keeps asking me for a camera setup video, and I couldn't explain how I created my camera setup, but now that it's broken, I can show it on camera how I did it. So I'm kind of actually excited for that. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know down below that you're interested in that video and what you want me to add to that video. Tripods, my cameras, my lighting, all that stuff. So let me know what you want to see. If you guys want to know what's on my nails, please watch the video in the top corner for my Valentine's Day design, and everything I used on my nails here is in that description box. So after I've done hand filing and I'm happy with all her nails, I just go over them with a white buffing block just to buff up the surface and make sure it's a little bit smooth. I do this on all 10 nails, then I go have her wash her hands to get the dust out of her cuticle area. Time to decorate these. So I'm using the Brilliant Gel Polish. This is number 6. And I'm just applying this on her ring fingers as sort of the accent nail. I'm using Egoista's Cat Eye Gel Polish in the Magic Cat Eye number 5. This is like a beautiful taupey color, and it sort of has a metallic look to it, so I thought it was pretty cool and decided to apply this on her ring finger and pointer finger and not use the cat eye effect. For her middle finger and thumb, I'm using Cat Eye Laser Collection in number 342, and I'm just applying this over both those nails. This color's super pretty. It's kind of like a blue, and it's got some gold shimmer in it. At first, I wasn't going to do the magnetic design, so I cured this without doing it, but then she decided she wanted just a little bit of the cat eye effect, so I did do that on the second layer, and you'll see me do that in just a minute. I gave that a cure, and now I'm coming back to do a second coat. You can see that this glitter nail almost doesn't need a second coat, but I just prefer to do 2, so I did 2 thin coats on all her nails. I'm loving this kind of taupey metallic color. It's super pretty, it's super sheer, I just really like it. And it's cool as a cat eye. If you guys have seen that video yet or not, you can click the top corner here and watch my Egoista's Cat Eye collection video. And here I'm just taking a magnet and just going over top of that after I've done that, and it gives this cool magnetic design look to it. And I just made a huge mess of this, but you know, that's how I roll. After I gave all her nails a full cure, I just went in and did some stamping for a little bit extra decorations. I will post the link down below where I got this stamping stuff and exactly what I used. I'm using Egoista's matte top coat on top of the taupey stamped nails, and sorry my camera went a little blurry here, but I just applied this all over those nails, and then I applied a shiny top coat on the other ones, but I actually misplaced my bottle, so I couldn't do a little cutaway clip to share that with you guys. But I just used the Egoista top coat. Give that a cure, and here is the finished result. What do you guys think of this design, and are you guys going to pick up the tube gel? Let me know down below if you like this swatch video / tutorial mix combo, or do you prefer them separately? Let me know, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Keep your nails long and your glitter strong.